Just call the meeting to order.
All right. Begin with the reading of the Open Public Meetings Act statement. On February 3rd, 2025, notice of this meeting was placed on the official Bellmawr Redevelopment Agency website and emailed to both the Carrier Post and Gloucester City News newspapers for publication. The official notice to the Borough Clerk was emailed on February 3rd, 2025, which included a request for posting of the notice to the official Borough Bellmawr website and bulletin board. All requirements of the Open Public Meeting Act have been met in compliance with the Sunshine Law. Brings us to the flag salute. Pledge allegiance
To the
to the
flag
flag of the United States of America
and to
and
the
to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, it brings us to a roll call. Chairman Frank Philippek.
Present.
Vice Chair Bider.
Here.
Commissioner D'Angelo. Commissioner Whitman.
Here.
Commissioner Patel.
Here.
Commissioner Simpson. Commissioner Beck. Josh Tregear, Executive Director. I am here. Mike McKenna, Solicitor.
Present.
And Dennis McNulty, Engineer.
Present.
All right, Dennis.
Hey. I'm not coming from a ski resort this month.
So standard agenda for this evening. We will begin with the reading of the minutes from the previous meeting, March 18th, 2025.
I make a motion we accept the minutes from.
I second it.
I second it.
All right. I have Anil on the second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Ayes have it. Communications, we did receive the redevelopers report today, which was included with my email of all the materials to you guys. So any commission reports?
None.
All right. Brings us to my executive director report. As you know, last month we adopted the budget for 2025. With that, I sent it to the state for their approval, which we received, and that's been posted to the website. You saw an email from me earlier today about the purchasing card. So worked on that, the resolution for that. Part of being able to do the program, we needed to have internal policy regarding the card, which I drafted, and that will be added to our overall the agency's overall administration and personnel policies and procedures manual, which we actually do have one. And then there's a resolution that endorses that. If there's any questions on that, I'm happy to take them. But basically, the nuts and bolts of it is there's been many vendors, mainly in the web and the tech space, for services such as Microsoft, Zoom, which we're using now, that are no longer offering traditional invoicing. They want, PayPal or a credit card. So the state offers a program where you can get a purchasing card, and it works similar to a credit card, which will allow us to pay these vendors. And prior, I've had to put them on my personal cards and then resubmit for reimbursement. So it'll just streamline things and clean things up. Plus, like I said, the trend is that there more and more vendors are moving towards this, and so I don't want to have to carry those costs for over a month. So again, if there's any questions, let me know. Happy to answer them. Outside of that, we had to resolve. Microsoft issued a new protocol for cybersecurity, which had to work with our IT management in the background to get that resolved. I think most of you probably didn't even feel it. I know the chairman got bounced out of his for a little bit, and now that's been fixed. So if anybody does experience a problem with your agency email, definitely let me know. That's it for me. Any questions, or turn it over to Mike? Nope. All right, Mr. McKenna.
Well, to begin with, I had a long talk with Mr. Nagowski, probably 45 minutes or so, about updated aspects of things. his, and I asked him as a professional and personal favor, could you please go back to doing your redeveloper reports so that only the bold is new? I chided him a little bit, but I meant it. When I asked him to do it the first time, it made it easier for all of us to read. And I think he slipped back to the point where there's a lot of old bold, and that's a lot of wear and tear on you all. You got enough to do with his job. So he's going to go ahead and do that. There isn't a lot that's truly new, and certainly not since last month when I told you that what we continue to work on from our perspective, the closing preparations, principally through Dave Weissman, our contract counsel. And but that is not at a breakneck speed because there's other things that have to be done sequentially. Deptford's negotiations for the interlocal services agreement, which is not, we are not a party to that, between the borough and the township of Deptford for the ground that is located in Deptford but would be serviced by us, have proceeded. They're sort of at a stall, but that's when you can tell you're down to the short points when you're at a stall. I'm not privy to the negotiations. If I was, I still would not be privileged to put them on the record. So they have to be done before anybody's going to really proceed, or we've got to take another look at just the ship sailing without Deptford, which is not good for anybody. That's why I'm quite confident that the deal's going to get done, but not by yours truly. It'll be done by the governing bodies of both towns. For my part, we are doing the contract processes for retaining our professionals. As you know, we bid, we received bids, we made an award. Now it's time to get the contracts and insurance documents, et cetera, underlined. And it looks like we've got them all. I did want to point out too that we, several years past, we deleted the provision of architect. We wanted to be fair to Mr. Garrison because in point of fact, we engaged an architect because we thought we were going to have retail. We thought we were going to be seeing various diverse applications at different times, different building types for us to review and approve. Not so. This transaction is now a unified single proposal that's been reviewed and approved by the planning board and reviewed by us as well and by council. So we deleted the architect's retention, I want to say maybe a year or two ago, but this year we deleted the necessity of a traffic consultant engineer, Mark Roth, principally because the redeveloper from whom we had stolen him now undertook responsibility for building and financing and permitting this feeder road. And it made no sense for two bodies to retain him. And I just figured it was just as well if we get out of the way, let the developer engage him directly. It's probably better for Mr. Roth because he doesn't have to deal with municipal finance deals. So you might notice that we should have those professional contracts wrapped up in the next little while. And until we can get the all clear, we will still pursue the outstanding statewide approvals that are out there for the roadway. They're almost in place, but they're not 100% in place, both as to jurisdiction and funding. I don't want to say funding, but jurisdiction, because the redeveloper is going to be doing the funding. We're going to be doing the inspecting through the township. That's their auspices. In addition, I think Green Acres is nearing finality. Other than that, and the Deptford approvals, which likewise are in hand, we're pretty much set to go. And I know everybody wants to get shovel into the earth because that's the proof of the pudding. But we are getting there incrementally, glacially, maybe even pace-wise. But we're getting there. That's all I have for tonight, unless there's any questions. I think I touched base on everything.
All right, thanks, Mike. Any questions? So looks like there isn't any questions. Brings us to new business. All of the resolutions for this evening, all three, do require a roll call. because they are either financially or contractually driven. So we'll begin with resolution number 04:026-25. A resolution of the Bellmawr Redevelopment Agency authorizing the permitted use of a purchase card to render payment to approved vendors that do not offer traditional invoicing.
I'll make a motion.
Second it.
I think I got Mr. Bider on that one.
Okay.
All right, that brings us to a roll call. Chairman Frank Philippak,
Yes.
Vice Chair Bider,
Yes.
Commissioner Whitman,
Yes.
and Commissioner Patel.
Yes.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. Brings us to resolution number 04:027-25, a resolution of the Bellmawr Redevelopment Agency adopting addendum to agency policy and procedures manual. It will be collated as section E15, purchase card guidelines.
I did want to introduce my new partner. We're trying to put some youth into the organization. It's my youngest of 9 grandchildren.
Oh,
He's
wow.
very handsome. He's very handsome.
I think you knew my mother. They used to call her the redhead, and she lives and walks again.
There you go.
Happy Easter to him, Mike.
He's got your hair, Mike.
And then some.
So picking up, we need to begin with a motion.
I'd make a motion to pass 0.0427.
Thank you, Commissioner Patel.
I second it.
Thank you, Commissioner Whitman. This brings us to a roll call. Chairman Frank Philippak,
Yes.
Vice Chair Bider,
Yes.
Commissioner Whitman,
Yes.
and Commissioner Patel.
Yes.
All right, final resolution for this evening. Resolution number 04:028-25. The resolution of the Bellmawr Redevelopment Agency authorizing payment of outstanding bills.
So moved.
Second it.
Got Mr. Whitman on the second. Brings us to a roll call. Chairman Frank Philippak,
Yes.
Vice Chair Bider,
Yes.
Commissioner Whitman,
Yes.
and Commissioner Patel.
Yes.
All right, gentlemen, that concludes all the new business for this evening. Brings us to a public portion. I do not see anybody on the line, but give it a second. All right, and that will bring us to an adjournment.
I'd make a motion to adjourn the meeting, Josh.
Thank you, Commissioner Patel.
I second it.
Thank you, Commissioner Whitman. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays?
Nays.
Ayes have it, and we'll see you on the Tuesday the 20th in May.
Have
All
a
right,
good
so-
night, guys. Thanks for coming.
All right.
God
Thank
bless
you.
all of us.
Happy Easter to all of you.
Yeah, happy Easter.